Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start the new chapter, that is the enemy. We'll start with the discussion about the author. Pearl S. Buck was born in West Virginia, USA. And when she was just 3 months old, her parents shifted to China. And she spent next 40 years of her life over there only. That's why she was very fluent in both English as well as Chinese. And she got used to the customs of English as well as Chinese customs. And she was bilingual. Her best known novel, The Good Earth, is set in China. And in 1938, she got Nobel Prize in Literature. She has written more than 70 books, and the topics are biographies, novels, poetry, drama, children's literature, and some translation from Chinese. She died in March 1973, just 2 months before her 81st birthday. I will give some introduction about the chapter. The story by Pearl S. Buck has got all essence where we can understand anti-war things have been put forward. But when we go through the chapter, we don't find author directly condemning war at any stage. This idea that it is an anti-war chapter, this we get from the pain in the mind of the American prisoner of war, the plight that he goes on. And it also tells that though wars have been fought through the ages, but these have been very illogical, and generally to general public they are not of an opinion to have war. These are just the things of those who are ruling. Here the doctor and his wife are also in a dilemma to save the prisoner of war or the loyalty towards the nation. And they think that there is a world of professional loyalty also, devotion to the duty, as he was the doctor. So there was some duty of his towards the profession, and he thought to pay more attention to that devotion. I will start with the early life of SADAO. He used to live in an ancestral house where he used to play as a boy. The house is set up on rocks above a narrow beach on Japanese coast. As a child, he used to climb pine trees with barefoot, and there were many pine trees on that beach. With his father, he used to go to the nearby islands to the south of that place where they used to stay. And his father used to think those islands to be the stepping stones for the future of Japan. This also gives some idea that normal public in Japan were of the philosophy of expansionism. That's why they thought that if Japanese would acquire these islands, then it will be a better nation, future will be bright for Japanese. Father was a very quiet man. He never joked or played with SADAO, but he was very concerned about future of his son. His education was the main concern, and SADAO was also very dutiful, and he did whatever his father told him. He went to America to study surgery and science. He was 22 years old at that time when he went over there. Means America was, I think, famous for the studies of medicine or becoming a doctor and science and all. America was famous for that. That's why people from Japan, they used to go to America for those studies. Sadao then came back from America when he was 30 years old, and he was very successful. He was not only a doctor or a surgeon, but he went on to become a scientist in the lifetime of his father itself. He was also working on a discovery to render wounds entirely clean. This was one of the reasons why he was not sent with the troops, so that he could continue with the research work that he was going on. Secondly, the old general, he was suffering, he was having some ailment, and he trusted SADAO because he was trained in America that if need occurs, then SADAO can be of some use to him. That's why he was asked to be around. SADAO then remembers about his stay in America. Like when he was in America, the professor who was there, he was very kind person, and he used to invite the students to his home for dinner. And he remembered as he was standing outside his home, so his wife came and put hands through his hands, and then he remembered that Hannah, he met Hannah in America at the house of that professor, where he most unlikely that he would have met her, because generally he avoided, but that time he just went there. The reason for not going to professor's house generally was the voluble wife of the professor. Voluble means talkative, very talkative. Rooms were very small, and the food that she cooked, that was also not liked by SADAO. Okay, we will discuss remaining portion next time. Today we will end here itself. Okay then, bye.